currently we have a Dell Latitude laptop with JAWS version 13.0 installed, along with Adobe Reader version 11, and these two programs are used in cohesion with one another to ensure that PDF files will, be able to be read for a person who uses the JAWS screen reader. So what I'll do, I'll go into Internet Explorer and I'll use the JAWS command, which is Control O, to type in a website, and we will go in to access a PDF file so that it can be read.
Menu, search.int. Internet, enter, leaving menus, new tab page, Internet Explorer.
And Control, while JAWS is talking, simply stops JAWS from talking. I'll be doing the Control O function now, and that will allow me to type in the particular website that I'm trying to access.
Control O, open www. period MEM fist.e is HIS period EDU enter. C2/AB7F4 mid.
Okay, again, I'm using the Control button to stop JAWS from talking. I will use the Insert F7 key to bring up my links list on this particular web page, which is an easier way to access information without having to use your tab key to go through the entire web page. So Insert F7 is a shortcut to do so.
Links list dialog. Links services.
Once you open up the links list, you can simply use your up and down arrow keys to find the particular link that you're looking for. In this case, we're looking for a May 2013 newsletter, which is a PDF file.
Active May 2013.
So we found it, so I can hit the enter key to activate that particular selection.
Enter. May 2013 visited link. Page has 5 headings and 50 links. Bullet visited link May 2013.
Okay, what just happened is it opened up that particular PDF file in Adobe. Sometimes files can be opened simply on the internet, in a particular web page. However, using the JAWS software, we wanted to ensure that this document would be opened up in Adobe version 11, excuse me, so that it can be read to the client and they wouldn't have any issues being able to have the information read to them. So what we'll do is go through the option of the reading order, which is infer reading order from document, which is the recommended setting. We will not change that, and that's always the recommended setting, not only just on this PC, but any PC or person that uses JAWS you would always want to use their recommended setting. So I'll tab down to start.
Tab, start button to activate, press space bar, Alt+S.
And so I will hit the space bar.
Space, May 2013 newsletter.pdf-Adobe Reader. Cancel button to activate, press space bar. To activate, press space bar. Av page view. Page has 6 links. May 2013 newsletter.pdf. The success story of a stroke survivor MS. Jackson entered my therapy room April 20. Period.
Okay, excuse me. I hit Control because as you can see, once I hit the start button, as far as the reading order was concerned, JAWS automatically began reading a PDF file. I didn't have to do anything to prompt that step. However, I did hit the Control button to stop it from talking. That's, in the case that I wanted to try to, follow the place or catch up. And to continue JAWS to read the entire document, you just use the JAWS command of insert down arrow.
MS Jackson entered my therapy room April 2012. It was almost 1 year after her stroke. She was groomed well and articulate. She complained of problems with memory, word finding problems, and fatigue. She was very motivated to find employment,
I hit Control again because if you recall, when this PDF file was first opened up, it mentioned that it had an extra number of links on the page. So if we wanted to access some of the links on the page, all we would have to do is use the JAWS command insert F7.
Links list dialog.
And
links list view. Read more about navigating.
It would give us the links on that page, so you would use your up and down arrow keys to access those links. So in this case, I just want to access the first link, which reads, read more about navigating life after a stroke.
Enter. New tab page. May 2013 visited link. View downloads Internet Explorer dialog. Success store May 2013.pdf. Remove from list button. Remove this download from the list. To activate, press space bar. Install _reader 11 _n GTBD CHRD DN A.x. Success store May 2013.pdf-Adobe Reader. Page has no links. Success store May 2013.pdf MS Lynn Jackson. MS Jackson entered my therapy room April 2012. It was almost 1 year after her stroke. She was groomed well and articulate. She complained of problems with memory, word finding problems, and fatigue. She was very motivated to find employment because, after all, she had worked all her life. Following her stroke, she left her professional job as the vice president of a human resources company. The evaluation determined that Ms. Jackson's problems with memory and word finding were related to fatigue. It was suggested that she take rest breaks as needed. All of her communication and numerous.
Okay, I hit control to stop it from reading. As you can see, Jaws is currently reading this particular PDF file. And so basically, we can use Jaws version 13 to access PDF files along with Adobe Reader. Adobe Reader is the program that is used to open up a PDF file. And so currently what we have is Jaws being able to read a PDF file with minimal commands, and it prompts it to read once a particular window is open. So it's not like you have to use a particular command to start that from reading.
You are currently using Jaws.
So currently we just had a pop-up to come up that says Jaws is running as a 40-minute demo. But in the case of the client, you know, we will ensure that this will not happen, that it will be a full demo version. So what I will do now is I will close out of this box and also exit out of the following windows using the Jaws command that I'll explain as I go through them.
Space.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is exit out of this particular file. Rather than closing the entire pages that I have open down, you can hit Control F4.
Close document window.
That closed that particular window. So now we're on the actual website or the internet. So in order to close that down, I can hit Alt F4.
Alt F4, May 2013.
That closed that window. Now we still have another document open. So to close that down, I can hit Alt F4
Alt
also.
F4.
What that does, it takes me back to the desktop. Jaws is still on, and if I need to go back to do those steps, all I would have to do is, you know, use the prompts to startup menu to search, whether it was Internet Explorer, My Documents, Pictures, whatever you need to find. If you just type in the first few letters of that particular file name or folder location, then it should come up, and you can use your arrow keys to navigate through that. So that's basically an overall idea of how Jaws version 13 works, along with Adobe Reader version 11 to ensure that a client who's blind or visually impaired is able to access a PDF file. Thank you.